What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another movie review. And the movie I'm going to take a look at right now is West Side Story, the 2021 version. So this one comes to us from 20th Century Studios, directed by the one and only Steven Spielberg. This is an adaptation of the 1957 musical. West Side Story explores the forbidden love and rivalry between the Jets and the Sharks, two teenage street gangs of different ethnic backgrounds. Sorry, I'm still feeling a little bit under the weather, so you're going to get a lot of words that are slurred together, coughing, and maybe some deep bass voice chase today. So that's what you got. Anyways, something to admit. You guys ready for this? Please settle down. Do not freak out. It is what it is. I have never seen the original. Shocking, I know. Musicals are not really my thing. Also shocker. It's not something I, seek out to. It's not something I look forward to. I watch them occasionally. Some of them surprise me, and some of them stick with me. Like the good ones, in my opinion, they stick with me for the rest of my life. Like for instance, I still will never forget my first experience watching like Sweeney Todd. So when I walked out of that thing, I was like, okay. So I'm more into like gothic musicals. Perfect. And so, I've watched a few like throughout the years, and I've kind of enjoyed some. I'm just kind of been whatever. It's just not something I enjoy watching. However, the trailers to this one, with the combination of the cast, the songs, the director, the way it looks, the way it moves, I was like, this is going to be something great. And I'm willing to sit down and enjoy this ride that is West Side Story. And so I saw it. I like it a lot. This is a really good movie. And this is coming from someone who does not really care for musicals. I'm not going to say I hate them. I just don't really care for them. I will enjoy some, but for the most part, it's not something I seek. This is something I would want to rewatch. I was kind of blown away by it. The fact that Spielberg has never done anything like this before, and the man just continues to reinvent himself throughout his entire career. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, I think if you are a fan of the original, even though I've never seen the original, I think you'll like this one. If you are not a fan of musicals, give this one a shot. If your significant other is dragging you to this and you are dreading it, open up your mind a bit. I think you might be surprised. I was the same way. And I turned around on it. So I was like, oh, wow, that was great. I can't wait to see it again. Okay, so Steven Spielberg, what I like about his direction on this film is that it moves with so much controlled energy. Every single frame in this film is filled to the brim with great direction and choreography and blocking and just movement, color, production design, costume, performance. Everything comes together. Like, from a directorial standpoint, I think this is a perfect movie. And I cannot believe that this man succeeded in delivering that when he's never done this before. I want to see him do more stuff like this. I think he has a real keen eye for musicals. I really think he does. But this movie pops. It pops in every way, shape, or form, like I said, in all the different departments on this film. Everything just kind of comes together. But what I was most impressed by was the control, in that he had this confidence in every single scene. And the way it was framed, and like I said, the way it's edited, and the way it moves, and the performances they strike with such ferocity. And then when you get to these kind of like smaller scenes with all these emotional heart pull string moments. Heart pull string. Guys, it's early. Even in the slower scenes when there's no real like upbeat songs happening, and it's more like the slower tempo ones, there's an emotional swell between the characters and the story, and the way it just grows, and it's just kind of like a beautiful thing to watch unfold. Spielberg nails it there too. So the big grandiose, like lush Song numbers, nails. The smaller ones that focus more on the characters and like what they're feeling and what's going through their head, also great. It's just everything about this, from his standpoint, is delivered with such ease. It's like he's been doing this for years. So I think Spielberg absolutely nails it. Writer Tony Kushner, who he has worked with Spielberg in the past. This man, let me just pull him up real quick. Yeah, he did Lincoln, Munich. So he's worked with Spielberg before. He is known to tackle, historical events from what it looks like. But tackling West Side Story is such a huge departure from what he and Spielberg have already done. I was also impressed by the way this movie was written. It was a really wonderful and sweet and just charismatic and heartbreaking romance. And I really liked the chemistry between the two leads and them bringing the words to life and the performances all coming together. It all starts with the script, right? But the script is really well handled, and I felt that romance, and I felt like it wasn't cheesy. I didn't feel like it was this forced old school dialogue that didn't make any sense, and like they didn't adapt it for a modern age. It's like it's got shades of what a film in the 50s would sound like and would look like, but also kind of have like this modern take on it. It's a beautiful marriage of kind of both worlds, and I thought Kushner really nailed it in that regard. So, man, I'm just shocked that I liked it this much. All right, so now let's jump into the cast. So when you're watching a romance like this, you want your two leads to have wonderful chemistry and really kind of bounce off of each other, and you can feel that love in the room and really connect with these people and really go along with their emotional journey. And the two people here as leads, Ansel Elgort and Rachel Zegler, they knocked it out of the park. It's watching their love on screen. It felt really genuine and really sweet and just kind of real. Set in kind of like this fantasy world of musical numbers and everything. There's a lot of real stakes to this film, and I think whether it's the love or the tragedy that happens, these performers deliver it. And the two leads with Elgort and Zegler, I think they did a fantastic job carrying the film. Regardless of what I think of Elgort in his personal life, is I know that's going to be the elephant in the room. Given what he has been accused of and all that stuff. Setting that aside and looking at this movie alone, he's good. So that's all I'm going to say, because I know a lot of people are going to be hesitant to watch this, maybe because of him. But for this particular case, which is this movie, he is good. He's solid. That's all I'll say. I was more impressed by everyone else. Not a knock on him. Him and Rachel did their thing, and I enjoyed their on-screen relationship. But it was everyone else that did it for me. Rachel Zegler has been on my Twitter feed because a lot of people I follow her, and they would like her tweets or retweet or whatever. So I would see her pop up. Excuse me. I would see her pop up occasionally, and I was like, oh, wow, she's got a very bubbly personality. Like, she's perfect for Twitter. And then when you click on her bio, it's like, okay, so this is the person in West Side Story. She's just getting ahead of the game online, and she's, just trying to make a presence for herself. So good for her. She blew me away. She's absolutely wonderful, and I hope she has a long career. That's all I gotta say. Every single musical number I felt from her, there was so much passion and so much intensity in the way she would convey just like her emotions and her dialogue, and it was really captivating to see Rachel perform on that level, and I can't wait to see her future. It's absolutely incredible start to her. So she was my second favorite. My favorite of this entire cast is actually all of the supporting. Every single supporting actually blew me away more than the two leads. Ariana DeBose, she plays Anita. She plays Rachel Zegler's excuse me. Yeah, because it's her brother in the film, so I guess it would be technically her sister-in-law, but they're not really. I don't think they were married. They were just together. It's been a while since I've seen the movie, but uh, what a knockout performance! That is the type of performance that will deliver, smack you in the face, and go, "Hey, I'm gonna be in the front running for best supporting actress at the award season." I think she's that good. She was my wife's favorite when we saw it. That was her favorite. I'll get to my favorite here in a second, but she is absolutely incredible. I really loved her performance. And then David Alvarez, who is her counterpart, her boyfriend or husband in the film, he's also really great. A lot of pain inside that man's eyes, and I could really feel everything that he was going through. So my favorite, by far, was I don't know how to pronounce his last name, so I apologize. Mike Fast. I don't know if the I is silent. The guy plays Riff. He is the head, and please excuse me. He was part of the Jets, right? See, this is what I get for not watching the original and seeing this movie like 2 weeks ago. I'm kind of like recalling everything. I've never seen this man before. I hope he's in more stuff. What a great kind of foil that cuts through the entire story. Like, not only is he kind of a good guy, bad guy, kind of like you don't know which way he's going to lean because he's so charming and like he's got some good in him, but he chooses the wrong path each time, and you can tell it's because of his upbringing, his background, and you know that like there's just a lot going on. He was my favorite. He is like a bolt of lightning in this already like already like filled to the brim of lightning moments. He stands out for me. So I would like to know everyone else's favorites in order, but that is just kind of how I view everyone. Okay. Production design and costuming, spectacular. I would not be surprised if this ended up being nominated in both of those categories and if they won. I've seen a lot of great films this year that look great aesthetically, but this one takes the cake. And I think seeing it in movement and seeing so much kinetic pacing to it and just seeing the, I guess, excitement and passion and just, like I said, just kind of energy behind it, it really kind of pops more. And I think that's why the overall production design and costuming and even makeup and hairstyling really just kind of leaves a great impression when you get done with it, is what I'm trying to say. And so, yeah, those are all fantastic. And let's get to the music. Like I said, never seen the original. I saw Anger Management when I was, I guess a teenager, because it came out when I was 13. I had no idea that I'm So Pretty song came from this movie. So when it played, I was like, I cannot believe I was introduced to this song for the first time in Anger Management. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But all the musical numbers were great. I was into every single song, so I was really, really enjoying myself. I don't know what else more to say about this film. This is a wonderful musical, and I think if you are into musicals, check it out. If you want to see it because you love the original, check it out. You might like this one a little bit more. I have no clue. And then if you are dreading to go see this because your significant other is dragging you, it's okay. I understand. We've all been there. Give this one a shot. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. So that will do it for my review of West Side Story, the 2021 version. What did you think of the film? Please comment down below and let me know your thoughts on this film, the original, what you think of musicals. Who was your favorite performer in this film? I love the whole supporting cast. They were the ones that took it for me, including Mike Fast. That guy's incredible. He's a treasure. Yes, let me know down below what you think of all that. And that will do it for this review, guys. I'm Chase Lee, and tune in next time for whatever I review next. I will see you guys later.